Hi Wellness Squad, I hope you're awesome. I'm awesome as well. Today I decided to just be comfortable, lay myself on the ground and sit like an African madam that I am. Anyway, today we're going to do a review again. So today we have something different in this video. It's still related to wellness, so we're doing a wellness product review. And here it is. I know most of you will be shocked. This is what comes from a place known as LANZO Media. Now, LANZO Media is giving out these boards very cheap, very affordably, and when you look at it here, it just looks like one plain, mostly boring board, right? But let's turn it around. Turn it around and you can see exactly how important it is. So this is actually a vision board, and that's what LANZO Media is selling to us. I think this is a really powerful tool for us to take our health back, for us to take our dominion over our mental state, over our goals and life achievements. How are we doing this? Through one simple tool that's just a vision board. So I was looking through some recommendations for how you can best utilize a vision board, and I saw one particular guy called Jack Canfield. He's actually a success coach, and this is what he had to say. Okay, before I get to what he had to say, I'm going to talk about why I decided to do this review today, because we all want good things for ourselves, but the thing is, some of these things come with more work and more effort that most of us are not willing to put in, or maybe we're willing, but the heart and the will are just not enough. The body is just not following suit. So we have to motivate ourselves. Finding a way to keep yourself motivated is a very important tool to helping us achieve our health goals. And that's why I thought we could actually discuss a vision board today. How can we use this vision board? So it's plain and simple. When we have vision boards, let's try and keep them as neat as we can, because we also don't want our lives to be seeming very, very chaotic and disorganized and congested. Those are some of the recommendations also that Mr. Canfield had to give us. He also went on to say, if you have something to look up to every day, then it's going to keep you reminded of where you want to be, and you'll find that it's for people that use vision boards, they are more likely to actually achieve their goals. So why not get into that group that is actually more likely to achieve your goals? That's why this vision board is here today, and that's why we're talking about our vision board today. I think I should name my vision board. So I made mine. Mine is I was thinking we could all probably have our own health vision boards that we make up, because we all have goals. We all have wellness goals that we want to achieve. I thought we could do that, but for example's sake, I made mine that's more into my work as a nutritionist, and I used that because at the end of the day, it's really what I want to achieve in my area of work, which is around health. So since it's around health, I thought I could still use this as an example, because we're talking about how to use vision boards for our wellness and health goals. So this is part of mine. In my sphere of influence in the nutrition world, this is how I'd want it to come out. I don't know if you can see, but don't worry, if you can't see, I will actually read out everything. So on the other side, on the other column, we have our specific goals. So for me, one of my health goals, of course I put that first, is I want abs. And that will be a story for another day, because I'll be talking about it, telling you about the whole ordeal or the whole account soon. But that's one of my health goals. So I want abs. The second health goal that I had to mention was I want to see more health dialogue other than monologue, because it has been in the past that health professionals are just telling you the do's and the don'ts, but we were not actually hearing from the people that actually need this health and wellness content. So I'm looking at more health dialogue instead of lectures, and instead of it being a one-sided communication. Also, I'm looking to connect health products to our community. People want health, but they don't know where to get started, and some of the reasons why is because they don't know where to find these products from. So, and yet there are also people on the other end that are actually producing these things, and they don't have people that are buying them because people don't know where to get them from. Maybe because it's a small scale business and they're trying to start out. But this is one of the things that I also want to see happening, you know, connecting people from the health product producers to the people that actually, consume these things. What's another thing that I would want to see? Is people changing their lives by their own intention and action. So people actually doing their part to change their lives. It should come from within, not from someone telling you don't do this and don't do that. Because most likely, if they're just telling you don't do this and don't do that, and you're doing it out of being scared, then you're not going to last a while sustaining this health thing. So it should come from your own volition. It should come from your own want to actually take care of yourself and cater to yourself. And that's one of the things I would want to see happening. People being able to change their own lives, not by word of others, but by their own intention, and them also really wanting it to happen for themselves. Then I would also want to see people freely talking about their health. We have seen for a while now that we've had a lot of fear when it comes to approaching doctors and health centers and health specialists because of the way we also talk back to clients, and that's why I think it has affected a lot of us in terms of how we take our health on. We would rather keep quiet and die with the situation because we don't want to be judged, or we don't want to get into a space where we are seen as not serious. So there is that whole fear thing that I think should be gotten rid of. What else do I want to see? I want to see family members actually supporting each other in the food nutrition endeavors. So everyone should be a part of this. There's always been a double burden of the women have to deal with actually taking care of the children and then making sure the house chores are done, and then they have to be career women as well. It's quite a lot for one person, and that's why we're seeing also the emotional state of women these days is also getting out of hand. I think if everyone takes a role in trying to support the food chain and how well we feed each other in our households, it would actually go a long way in enabling us to be better and live in more wellness. So those are the goals, and that's what you should be putting as well. Put down your goals, but also put down strategies, and that's what this second row is about. Strategies of how you think you can achieve those goals. So for my abs, right now, I think I've been in the past doing my workouts wrong, some of them, and that's why I probably wasn't seeing very much results. But this time, I thought the strategy would be use the correct way to work out the tummy. So I'm going to I do research on great ab workouts. I talk to fitness professionals about it. I also use a lot of experimentation because I want to be able to see what's working and what's not, using me as a case study. For more health dialogue as the goal, I thought the strategy could be having centering health content on people's interests or concerns. So not looking at it as a health professional, but looking at it as a person that's looking for this health, because then you're talking about the things that actually affect them, and you'd have more people actually being feeling like they relate with you, and they can actually come out and talk about these things. So it's no longer lecture forms or monologues, but dialogues, because people feel they relate with what you're talking about. So that's another one, a strategy. Then for the goal of connecting health products to our community, you've seen me do this before on this YouTube channel. I actually use health product reviews and also food reviews to be able to let people know what's out there, and how they can get it, where they can get it, and why they should even think of trying to get this stuff. We also have the goal of people changing their lives using from their own intention. How about we serve them usable nutritional information? So sometimes we have nutrition information that's embedded in hard words that people can't understand, and so I thought if we use simple key messages for people to understand and relate with, then that would help them to actually start thinking about changing their health as well. So these are just basically my strategies on how to achieve my goals. The one of fear and people talking about their health more freely, I thought we could have cozy and welcoming health talk spaces or platforms. That is why I go the extra mile to actually go via YouTube. Otherwise, in the past, people will not be really thinking as health professionals to go down to these social media platforms and, you know, get down and do all the donkey work. But it's actually going to be a good strategy to help people be able to talk freely about their health concerns and their health journeys. Also using beautiful spaces. As you can see, like I will show you, I have a space here. My background is nice palm trees, beautiful flowers, you know, just so that we are freer. You know, green also, you know, just has a way of getting us more involved and feeling at peace. So yeah, that's one of the strategies. Another one, another goal was the family members supporting each other, every family member supporting each other in the fight for good nutrition. And I thought we could have an all-inclusive groups, fellowships, or even events. So, you know, health events should come up and, you know, spring up, make it fun. We should also be having health groups. I like people that start up WhatsApp groups for their wellness goals. That's really important. And the way we have, you know, church fellowships, how about we have fellowships also for wellness and health? That would be really great. Or even running groups, workout groups. Yeah, so I thought that would help us make everyone feel included, because then everyone can talk about, you know, what actually affects them. Yeah, so that's goals to start with, just to get back there. And then from your goals, how do you get to those goals? That's what we write next. But after those strategies, so what if you are actually able to use these strategies to get to those goals you're talking about? What are you envisioning? And this is where the actual vision board comes in. So I envision people being able to see actual health products. This is a nutritious health porridge for babies made out of amaranth. It's actually a composite porridge with very many things: amaranth, carrots, you know, soya in there. So would want to see people actually knowing where these products are, and these products being branded really well, because they are able to survive business-wise, and people are actually taking them seriously. That means they're being consumed and being bought off. I would even want to see the stalls or aisles being actually completely empty, because people are running to the health side rather than, you know, the other side of the aisles. I would also like to see that we are looking out for our pregnant mothers and the generations to come, you know, being healthy and well catered for and feeling loved. As you can see, this woman really loves her child. You don't want to be pregnant and then you're really irritated because you don't have money, you don't have how to take care of your baby, you don't even have the knowledge on where to start from. You feel like your life has just got turned for the worse. So we wouldn't want that. We want happy mothers who love their children and bring up a new generation that actually counts, that's healthy and very, very productive. I'd love to see that. I'd also love to see doctors who are actually happy, because they're here to actually serve and not just make money from people. So we are you know, serving because we are also teaching. We're serving, and so people are actually coming to us as health professionals for ways of alternative medicine rather than rushing to you know, drugs. Or people are also coming to us and we are teaching people about prevention strategies, and we have a health epidemic, and that's why we should be happy health professionals, like you can see the doctors right here. I'd also love to see this lovely lady up here is my mom. I lost her in 2015. It's impossible to get over her, that's for sure, but she was a happy person, and she you know, should really be happy for any achievements any of her children would make. So I'd want to see, to feel or to know that she actually sees good coming out of the work I do, and good coming out of the child she bore. You know, I want her to be happy and proud, and this is a symbol for both my parents. So yeah, I'd want them to be happy, proud, even as she's in heaven. May she see that and, you know, just thank God for what she was able to do while she was on earth. Okay, I'd love to see, you know, fruits being a major thing talked about, not crunchy chickens or fries, or, you know. I'd love to see the balance of foods also, like everyone is able to actually take out right proportions of foods for different health goals or needs, knowing what exactly to have, but in balance. Yeah, like we can see here. I'd like people to start having, you know, messages that they actually make up, which are building of health and enabling for health, like sweat is the best accessory. I'd also love to see traditional foods being more, this is luombo, G-nuts luombo in banana leaves. So I'd also love to see those being the major foods that are actually fronted, other than the foods that actually don't help our health. And of course you're going to see me somewhere because I need to be happy about the work I've done, and you know what I've been able to contribute as Amanda to this world. So yeah, I would want to see a happier me, a fulfilled me, and that's why this picture is here. I'd love to see people breastfeeding and being enabled to breastfeed, not being dictated over by conditions, but giving their children the best that they can. So I'd love to see a happy world, I'd love to see a healthy world, I'd love to see a preventative world, I'd love to see a balanced world in otherwise. So that is me. That's my vision board. And that's why and this, you know, wakes me up every day to think and to know that I have things to work towards, and that's what keeps me going. And that's why I do believe that I am more likely to actually achieve all these things that I have talked about. So how about you have your own vision board? How about you make your own vision board? It's simple. Firstly, get your goals in place, and then have pictures, get from magazines, cut out from magazines, from, you know, old pictures, wherever you can get pictures from the internet, and just put them out there as representations of what you'd want to see at the end of it all. And make sure you have you there as well, happy, because at the end of the day we're all looking to be fulfilled and leave a legacy behind. So have you happy somewhere in there, and then don't have too many things at the same time, because you know it gets really fuzzy at the end of the day. And also have your space looking neat, and then you can use affirmative words, like you see I have put love. I'm all about love, and I believe if people are healthy and wealthy and happy, you know, they'll love better, and that's what will that's what will be our mission statement all the while. So yeah, there'll be more love. At the end of the day, we'll all be health, wealth, and prosperity will actually be the main thing that we have at the end of the day. So everyone out there, do get yourself a vision board. It's really important. Put your, you know, health goals. If it is lose weight, if it is reduce your cholesterol, write your cholesterol goals down there, and then have how to. Maybe I am going to work out, I'm going to eat cactus, I'm going to have cactus smoothie every day, and then, you know, put yourself somewhere in there, maybe your previous weight when you were still, you know, slim, and put a happy face of you, maybe your children, maybe your brothers and sisters happy because they've seen you get down to not having to use cholesterol drugs anymore, because cholesterol is great again. Yeah, so something as simple as that. So yes, that was it for today. I was just talking about a vision board and where we can get it from. So you can get these vision boards at only 10K from LANZO Media. I'll leave an address for them in the description of this video. LANZO Media, thank you so much for this kind of work. Not very many people would come out to do this and provide us with this, but you have, so we thank you and we appreciate that. And yeah, one thing I could critique, if I could critique anything, LANZO Media, how about you make us vision boards that also have, you know, that white glossy surface? It might seem a lot more beautiful than this one, although we appreciate this one, but I think we could have one that, you know, has a white surface as well. Otherwise, this has been awesome. This is an awesome product that you are getting to us. Thank you so much. That's it for today. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye. You know, being happy and healthy